Is there a Wall Street Santa?
Welcome to Retirement Tactical Money Management. Joe Cantu, Chief Investment Officer of Cantu Tactical Wealth Management, is your host and has over 30 years of experience in the retirement money management profession. He is a West Point graduate with a master's in business administration and has worked for 3 of the largest Wall Street firms as a stockbroker and portfolio manager.
Hi, Joe Cantu here. Is there a Wall Street Santa? So this is kind of a hidden truth. It's a historical piece of information that many people on Wall Street don't tell you about. But is there a Wall Street Santa? The answer is yes, there is. And what is that Wall Street Santa called? Called the Santa Claus Rally. And the Santa Claus Rally starts Monday here on planet Earth. That's right. The Santa Claus Rally starts Monday here on planet Earth. And what is the Santa Claus Rally? The Santa Claus Rally is a one-time end-of-year distribution on what is called capital gains. And it is a global reinvestment event which the computers go in and just buy more shares from the capital gain distribution. It is a form of program trading because no individual is buying the shares. It's done automatically by the program that you're in. So let's talk more about what this Santa Claus Rally really is and some of the background information. So here in the United States, dividends are paid out every quarter. But in other countries, sometimes dividends are paid out once a year. Now there are many programs and many people who have their accounts, their investment accounts, set up on dividend reinvestment. It's a very common thing, especially if you have retirement accounts and things like that. But capital gains are paid out one time a year, and they're paid at year end. So let me talk about how this is done. So many financial companies, mutual funds, say for example, will have their fiscal year end in September 30th. And then that gives them the month of October and the month of November to compute all the capital gains that they have because they closed out September 30th. Now, some close out, at different times. But the point is that they may be finished with their trading to analyze the capital gains either September 30th or October 31st, whatever their company does. And then they'll compute it, gains and losses. And then starting on the 15th of December, different mutual fund companies will pay out. Now there's so many different mutual fund companies. There's Fidelity, there's BlackRock. These are 2 of the largest mutual fund companies in the world. And there's American funds. There's so many different other companies, mutual fund companies. Charles Schwab, Fidelity. I mentioned Fidelity. But they pay out at different times during the year. So one company might pay out on December the 15th. Maybe the other company will pay out on December the 16th. And then another one December the 17th, December the 18th. As you can see, it occurs at the last 2 weeks of the year. And because it occurs around Christmas and Santa Claus is associated with Christmas, it's called the Santa Claus Rally. Now, in some years, the Santa Claus Rally is more muted than other years. And let me explain that. So in some years, if you don't have a lot of gains during the year, then the mutual funds may not pay out a lot of capital gains that you're in. So then the Santa Claus Rally will be more muted. Now, understand that the term rally, Santa Claus Rally, is the term we use for the entire event that happens in the last 2 weeks of the capital gain distribution. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the market's going to rally. However, historically speaking, when you have a year where you had great gains like we have, then typically the rally is bigger. It makes sense when you think about it, because there's going to be more capital gains distribution paid out, and that's what it is. It's a capital gain distribution. So anyway, let me give you our forecast here at Cantu Tactical Wealth Management of the 2024 year end. So here at Cantu Tactical Wealth Management, we believe that this is going to be a very strong Santa Claus Rally this year. Now, November was a great month. Historically, November is a good month. And historically also, the last 2 weeks of December is a good month. The first 2 weeks in December is typically, I don't know, sometimes it sells off a little bit, but it's not very predictable. But the last 2 weeks of the year is very predictable. And you can have a little foresight, preliminary view of it, and premonition of where things are going if you know how the year's coming in terms of trading. And so this year the trading has been very strong. I believe I heard that on the news that we have, since the election, we've had over $142 billion in new assets, new money coming into the equity markets, which has been very good. So I also believe that we're going to have a strong year end, and I think the stock market's going to be moving up. Anyway, that is our forecast here at Cantu Tactical Wealth Management. And Joe Cantu here, and I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Now, also, if you have any questions about the Santa Claus Rally and want some more information on it, then feel free to share this video with others. It's for educational reasons only. And but I have my email listed here, cantu@tacticalwealthmanager.com, if you want any more questions on the Santa Claus Rally. So feel free to give me a shout out. We are a registered investment advisor in the states of California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas, and I have to disclose that for legal reasons. But again, this video is for educational reasons only. Anyway, I have more disclosure at the end. Take a listen.
Joe Cantu, Chief Investment Officer of Cantu Tactical Wealth Management, is your host and has over 30 years of experience in the retirement money management profession. He is a West Point graduate with a master's in business administration and has worked for 3 of the largest Wall Street firms as a stockbroker and portfolio manager. Over 10 years ago, he created Cantu Tactical Wealth Management, which actively balances and selects investments based on a tactical approach rather than the traditional strategic management method. Instead of the buy and hold philosophy, he believes in the pursuit of finding investments showing momentum, performance regardless of the direction of the market. His experience includes IRA accounts, 401k rollovers, trusts, endowments, defined benefit plans, 403bs, and 401k plans. Additionally, he served as a night college instructor for seniors, teaching high net worth retirement and estate planning for 14 years. Podcast views and personal opinions are for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute a recommendation. Investing has risk of loss, and you should consult with your own advisors for any financial decisions. Cantu Tactical Wealth Management and Joe Cantu are a fiduciary firm and registered investment advisor in the states of California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas, providing pure independent advice and money management.